We're going to start off, we've got a busy programme tonight, so we're going to start.
We have a presentation evening here at Lancaster Road Primary School. 4 years ago I went to Morecambe High School's presentation as an invited guest, and I spent most of the evening sitting in the audience thinking it's lovely to see former pupils and what they're now doing at high school. But I also thought we could celebrate the fact that so many children in year 3, 4, 5 and 6 also do lots of sport at Lancaster Road. One thing I'm very proud of here at Lancaster Road is that there's a rich diversity of sports, and that girls and boys have equal opportunity to do a range of sports such as cricket, football, athletics, both indoors and outdoors. This year we particularly aim to branch out into new sports, so we've had teams competing in sports like wheelchair basketball and tag rugby and try golf, and even for the first time ever we've had a tennis team who were able to go to Blackpool to represent not just Lancaster but the whole district.
Okay, so 4 different sports, they're sort of all mixed up roughly, but just to give you an idea of
the sports that get better and better, and Fun Run Club has lived up to its name, has been an awful lot of fun. And some of these children have come the first time in year 4, but a lot of them have come since they were in year 4, they're out in year.
It was a real privilege to see so many of what I call the Lancaster Road legends returning, most of whom were year 7 pupils who've gone on to high schools like Morecambe High School and Ripley and the Boys Grammar School, returning to their old school and see how the sport is continuing in the same vein as it was when they were here. But we also had one year 8 boy who just turned up on the night to support his sister in year 6, who I asked if he would mind coming up on stage to be interviewed, and he gratefully accepted. So yeah, lovely to see so many of those former pupils, and I invite them back to show our youngsters here at the moment that they can continue to do sport at a high level and continue their passion for sport even when they go to high school and get distracted by homework and lots of extra work and perhaps travelling longer distances to get to school. It was also a privilege to have Jo Norris, the captain of Morecambe ladies football team, here as the invited guest to present the trophies. I had the privilege of interviewing her halfway through the evening, and it was an absolute pleasure to talk to her and to actually give the message to all the young ladies in the audience that it's not just all about men's sport. I firmly believe that British media coverage of sport is male dominated, and I was very passionate about inviting a young lady to come along and present the trophies, and the fact that she is a teacher as well was quite inspiration to see that it is possible for a young female talented sportsperson to hold down a very busy and responsible job at the same time. One of the highlights of the evening for me is seeing the faces of the children as they come up on stage to be applauded by their parents and the parents of other children as well. Some of them lucky enough to receive certificates, and 4 or 5 of them lucky enough to receive trophies. And I know that from experience of talking to previous winners, they often say it's one of the most memorable occasions that they go through at school, to be on stage, to be recognised, to know that I'm proud of them, that all the staff here at Lancaster Road are proud, and that also their parents and the rest of their team are proud of them as well. And just to see the beaming smiles as they were coming up on stage, and to meet the legend who is Jo Norris was also very special for all the people here tonight.
Jo's now terrifying. I don't know if you know, it's allowed to Chelsea Adam. He was the young man, brave enough, each